Tom, the 2-0 win over Scarborough today. How happy are you to take away the 3 points there?
Yeah, absolutely outstanding. From every man, from the lads on the side. You know what I mean? All the management, all the players put a right shift. The subs who come on. So it's what we needed. We needed a bounce back from obviously the 2 games against Scunthorpe and like last week away at Curzon. Where we should have. On reflection, we should have had 3 points. So 3 points today was a must. So yeah, absolutely over the moon with that.
Yeah, it was great to score 2 goals, wasn't it? Considering it's been a few games since we've not scored. How happy were you with the goals that we scored today?
Yeah, well, to be fair, we've obviously highlighted this season. Defensively we've been really solid. So the one area where we're probably lacking is goals. You can see on the goals that we should have taken this season, and them draws we should have turned into wins. So yeah, it was important that we obviously got a couple of goals, and we've been working on set pieces a lot this week because we do have quite a height advantage against them. So we worked on a few set plays, and it did pay off, to be fair. So yeah, happy all around.
Yeah, the first one scored by Ben Atkinson, a great penalty. He's really got the knack for that this season. How happy are you with him today?
He's been brilliant. Well, all games Ben's done, his stats, like last game he run 12k, and he was absolutely sort of ran himself into the ground. And even today, you could see he was just willing. He just keeps going and going. Fair, and actually he did, he does practice his penalties, and he's spot on with them. I know they weren't happy about the pen. It's a bit dubious, but for me, the guy got on the wrong side of the man, and you know what it's like football these days. Any sort of minimal contact, and you're right in front of the ref. So yeah, he didn't have any. That's all the option he had, really.
Yeah, then we also had Clayton scoring his first goal at the Citadel, second of the season. What do you think of his performance?
He's been well. He's the uber professional, isn't he? So for a 39-year-old, it absolutely runs himself into the ground. Every day he's doing stuff. He looks after his body really well, and you can see he lasted 90 minutes. To say he's had such a long period out of the game, through injury. So I'm so happy for him that that he scored, and let's hope he if the game's on Tuesday, let's hope that he can get a few more, because him and Kulo have been working really, really well together. You can see the link up play. It's spot on. One obviously drops short, one spins out, and you can tell with our experience we are going to get more goals. We just need a little bit more, probably from our fullbacks getting forward, and maybe midfielders, just to try and help us out. But it's work in progress. So we as a club, we've always been used to being sitting back, defending tight leads. Whereas now, hopefully we want to kick on and be a team that sort of can go on and win, like 2-3, and try and get that mindset that we can, instead of just sitting back and defending. I mean, fair play, we had to do it second half. They threw everything at us. So, but that's what they're good at. They are good at defending. So yeah, good.
Does it make it even more satisfying when you've got to handle all that pressure in the second half? They've hit the post, they've unlocked the ban. Again, he's been our saviour all season. He's made an incredible save there, hasn't he?
You can see his quality. He's getting better every game. His kicking's improving. He's coming for more crosses. He saves. You don't have to. You don't have to say anything, because you think to yourself 9 times out of 10, Zan will pull one out of the bag for us, and he at the end of the day, he's done his job. So that's a bonus. Obviously, it's that risk and reward for if one of them goes in, then we probably might have had to change it a little bit. But even though they threw everything at us, we just thought, right, sit back, split the strikers, try and stop the fullbacks getting out, and fair play to them. You can see why they take points off teams. Are so sort of gun ho, and they're good at it, and I really respect that. From Jono's side, it's good to see. But on the flip side, for us defending, you have full of confidence in that they're going to sort of marshal the defence, protect the goal as much as they can, put the bodies on the line, block any shots. I think every corner they come in, Clates, first man, won all his headers. So yeah, first contacts, even second contacts today were really good. So yeah, spot on.
Yeah, just over halfway into the season now as well, and obviously 6 months or so into your new role that you take on. How much have you enjoyed it and working with the coaching team that we've established?
Oh, it's been brilliant. I mean, Pav's built a really good backroom staff, obviously with a gaffer head coach, and me and Dan supporting. Then you've still got the knowledge, from Gaz Liversidge, who's, he's been in non-league football for 15 plus years. Jake's been brilliant, with the goalkeepers. So yeah, we work really, really well together. Again, it's like a new hybrid. It's a hybrid model, and we're learning and evolving every week, and it's brilliant. It's really good. So yeah, we just got to keep doing what we're doing and keep pushing on forward. But I think the one thing is as well that's good is everyone on the side, we're very positive minded people. We always glass half full, so we always want to try and push ourselves to do better, get more out of the players, make them believe that they can do more, push themselves instead of sort of looking at the table and thinking, all right, we're so many points away from relegation. Can we put a little run together, and chase for the playoffs, and that's obviously ultimately you've got to think like that. Otherwise, what's the point of being in the league and just thinking we want to stay mid-table? We want to give ourselves the best chance of pushing forward, and what will be. If we can, like any side, you can get to that 50 point mark early, and anything after that's a bonus. So yeah, so they're all absolutely buzzing in there. Honestly, they're so happy. So just got to hopefully take it on to Tuesday night and try and get another run going.